Hello dear friends, welcome back again to another video from my YouTube channel. Dear friends, in our previous video we started a new chapter, human reproduction. We have seen the basic things about human reproduction in our previous video. In this video, we're going to discuss about the male reproductive system, very important for examination. Male reproductive system, it consists of some components in it. Let us write the components of male reproductive system. Male reproductive system consists of primary sex organ. Primary sex organ. Male reproductive system comprises of certain glands. It consists of some accessory ducts. Then we have the external genitalia. These are the four very important components of male reproductive system. Let us understand one by one in detail. Male person has got a primary sex organ in the form of a pair of testes. Male reproductive system consists of a primary sex organ in the form of a pair of testes. A pair of testes. We know testes are the male gonads and they are responsible for formation of sperms. They are responsible for the formation of sperms, as well as they are also responsible for the formation of certain male sex hormones. They are the primary sex organs in the male reproductive system. Male reproductive system consists of a pair of testes which are responsible for the formation of sperms as well as for the secretion of male sex hormones in the male body. Then, male reproductive system consists of some glands in it. Generally, there are three very important glands present in the male reproductive system. The first one is seminal vesicles. Second one is prostate gland, and third one is Cowper's gland. It is also called as bulbourethral gland. They are the three very important glands present in the male reproductive system and helpful for the secretion of some very important substance in the male reproductive system. Then the male reproductive system, it consists of certain ducts in it. What do you mean by ducts? Ducts means they are the tube-like structure for the conduction purpose, for the transportation purpose. Here, the male reproductive system, it consists of some ducts, some tube-like structures for the transportation of sperm as well as for the urine. The major ducts which are present in the male reproductive system are the epididymis, then we have rete testis, then we have vas deferens, then we have vasa efferentia, and lastly we have urinogenital ducts. They are all the ducts for the conduction of sperm as well as for the urine. Here, urinogenital duct is present only in the male reproductive system. It is not found in the female reproductive system. Why? Because human beings, particularly male human beings, they have a common duct for the conduction of urine as well as for the sperm. Sperms and the urines, they get conducted through a common duct. Hence, it is called as urinogenital duct. Now, lastly, we have the external genitalia. This external genitalia, it is present in the male reproductive system. Generally, it is called as penis. Penis. And this penis, it is a copulatory organ. It is a copulatory organ used in the sexual intercourse for insemination purpose. For insemination. We know what is this insemination, meaning we have discussed in the previous video. Deposition of sperm in the female reproductive system. That is called as insemination, and that deposition of sperm is done by an external genitalia. It is called as penis. They are the major components, they are the major things that we come across in the male reproductive system. Now, let us begin our discussion with the primary sex organs. Primary sex organ. We know the male person has got a pair of testes, as a primary sex organ. And we know it is responsible for the formation of sperms as well as for releasing some hormones, sex hormones, male sex hormones. Primary sex organs are the testes. These testes are small, oval shaped structures. They are small and oval in their shape. These testes are present in extra-abdominal cavity. Extra-abdominal cavity. That means testes are located outside the abdomen. Extra-abdomen means outside the abdomen. Extra-abdominal cavity. Generally, the length of the testes, it is approximately 4 to 5 centimeter. Length of the testis is 4 to 5 centimeter, and the width it is approximately 2 to 3 centimeters. How are the testes? Testes are oval in their shape, they are small, which are present outside the abdomen, hence they are extra-abdominal in their location, and the length of the testes, it is approximately 4 to 5 centimeters, and the width it is approximately 2 to 3 centimeters. This is the size of the testis. Now let us understand some more important things about the testis, where exactly they are located. Testes, they are located in a pouch-like structure. This pouch in which the testes are located, they are called as scrotum. Scrotum. What is this scrotum? Scrotum is a pouch in which testes are located. Scrotum. This scrotum has got 2 pouches. This is one scrotal sac and this is the other scrotal sac. Let us complete it. Yes. This is one scrotal sac and this is other scrotal sac. Together this is called a scrotum. These two sacs, they are separated by a wall kind of thing here. There is a wall kind of thing that separates the two scrotal sacs. It is called as scrotal septa. What is that scrotal septa? Scrotal septa is a wall that separates the two scrotal sacs. In each scrotum, we have got the testis. How many testes we have, my dear friends? We have a pair of testes. That means we have two testes located in two different respective scrotal sacs. Now, this scrotum, it is connected to abdomen. It is connected to abdomen by a tissue here. It is connected to abdomen by a tissue. This is the tissue that connects the abdomen and the scrotum. Here we have a connection that connects the scrotum to the abdomen. It is called as inguinal canal. Inguinal canal. What is this inguinal canal? Inguinal canal is a connection that connects the scrotum to the abdomen. It is extra-abdominal, that is why it is present outside the abdomen of a male body. Now, inside these scrotal sacs, we have the main structure located, that is the testis. That is the testis. We have a pair of testes located. These two testes, they are fixed in the scrotal sacs by a tissue. Here there is a tissue that hold the testes in the scrotal sacs. That hold the testes in the scrotal sac. It holds the testis in the scrotal sac. That means it fixes the testis in the scrotal sac. This tissue, it is called as gubernaculum. Gubernaculum. What is gubernaculum? Gubernaculum, it is a tissue that holds the testis in the respective scrotal sacs. Now, this testis, it is externally covered with a thin muscle. Let us complete here also. It is externally covered with a thin muscle. This black color muscle that surrounds the testis, it is called as tunica albugina. Tunica albugina. What is tunica albugina? It is a tissue that covers externally the testis. It is called as tunica albugina. And this tunica albugina, externally surrounded by one more layer. This is the external covering of tunica albugina. This covering, it is called as tunica vaginalis. It is called as tunica vaginalis. That means the testes, these two are the testes. They are the testes. Testes are covered with the two layers. Internal layer is tunica albugina. External layer is tunica vaginalis. These two layers are protective layers of the testis. They provide protection to the testis. Now, this scrotum, the lining of the scrotum, the lining of the scrotum, it is consisting of a thin layer of tissue. It consists of a thin layer of tissue this thin layer of tissue is actually maintaining the temperature in the scrotum. This thin layer tissue, it is called as Dertos muscles. Dertos muscles. Now, we have two covering layers, tunica albugina, tunica vaginalis. They are the protective covering layers of the testis, whereas the entire thing is protected by a sac kind of thing, a pouch kind of thing, that is called as scrotum. And this scrotum, it maintains 2 degrees Celsius less temperature, 2 degrees Celsius less temperature than the body temperature. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? If suppose here we have a male person, consider this male person's body temperature is 32 degrees Celsius. 32 degrees Celsius. Whereas the scrotal temperature, it is 30 degrees Celsius. Where the scrotum is situated? Scrotum is situated below the abdominal cavity, outside the abdominal cavity, and the temperature is 30. That means 2 degrees Celsius lesser than the body temperature. That is the main function of the Dertos muscles which are present in the scrotum. Inside the scrotum, we have the Dertos muscles. These Dertos muscles, they reduce the temperature in the testis. They reduce the temperature in the scrotum 2 degree or 2.5 degrees Celsius lesser than the body temperature. अगर सपोज एक इंसान का बॉडी टेम्परेचर 32 है, मगर उसके स्क्रॉटम में, उसके टेस्टिस का टेम्परेचर कितना रहता? 30 डिग्री रहता. 2 डिग्री या फिर 2.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस कम टेम्परेचर रहता. क्यों रहता बोले तो Dertos muscles, they reduce the temperature. Why this temperature is reduced? Because for spermatogenesis, less temperature is required. जितना हमारे बॉडी का टेम्परेचर है, अगर उतनाच टेम्परेचर टेस्टिस के अंदर रहा या फिर उतनाच टेम्परेचर स्क्रॉटम में रहा तो स्पर्म प्रोडक्शन बिल्कुल भी नहीं होता. इसीलिए to reduce the temperature for approximately 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius, we have a Dertos muscles situated inside the scrotum that reduces the temperature. This is about the general picture of the testis, that is primary sex organ. Here exactly the sperm production takes place inside the testis, my dear friends. How the sperm production takes place, we'll study in our future videos. But in our next video, we're going to discuss what is there inside the testis. Testis के अंदर क्या है? Testis ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನೈತಿ? ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು next ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಈ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ವೀರ್ಯಗಳು ಹುಟ್ಟೋದು, ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಉತ್ಪತ್ತಿ ಆಗೋದೇ ಈ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವಿಷಯ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ these two testes, they are not in a equal level. ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಒಂದು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದದ, ಒಂದು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಯದ. ಇದು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಎರಡು ಜೋಡಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಬಹಳ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ that prevents these two testes from squeezing. These two testes, they are not in an equal level. One testis out of two, it is little lower, not more, it is little lower than the other testis. That prevents these two testes from squeezing. Squeeze ಆಗಬಾರದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. This is about the overview. This is about the basic thing about the testis. In our next video, we are going to discuss about what is there inside the testis. टेस्टिस ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನದ, टेस्टिस के अंदर क्या है, अब थोड़ा नेक्स्ट वीडियो में समझने की कोशिश करेंगे. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for your future updates. Thank you so much.